She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger and way over town. That digs on me.
Yerp.
Welcome.
everyone.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. And Pearl will be back, matter of fact. But yeah, I saw someone asking, Pearl better be here. Yes, Pearl will be here, y'all.
I saw that. She's going to have her pearl withdrawals. I understand. We get them too.
Yeah.
She's having internet issues. She'll be here in a second, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. But again, we're waiting for Lolita to get back to the house. So we're going to wing it for a little bit.
I'm 2 seconds away from home, guys.
She'll have to find her laptop and what kid took it.
Lurker, you can see
It's the cat.
Little shit cat.
Yeah.
Bugsy said I could sing. I was back here singing, y'all, our intro.
It's true.
She was doing a good job.
Yeah, give him a sample. Give him a sample.
Yeah.
It did sound
Hell
good.
no. We want to keep it, right? Okay, Oprah's backstage. I don't know why, but I like that medieval woman name. Lady May. Susie Griffey's back. Griffey, you are because May Hazel.
I love Griffey. I just love Griffey.
Yeah, if you love them, then usually they're good people.
Well, thank you.
There's Miss Tara. Tara, you got a wrench. We need to, if y'all want to, mod her so she can drop her link in chat. Tara has a new channel, y'all.
Hey, Tara.
We were watching the other day. Good stuff, Tara.
Tara, I think you're a natural. You're going to do just good, just fine at this stuff.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yep.
I didn't get a watcher off to do that.
But yeah, so y'all, we've been keeping up with all the mess on these, well, not just the YouTube streets, out in the real streets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a wild week for the, I guess you'd call it the true crime community. So, not Pearl, but we'll get to Cher's acceptance speech later on. But I see that Cher may have left Mark for Billy Joe, allegedly. Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep, I think we have a real love connection here. I think that's what I'm catching. The vibe I'm catching.
It's from one shitty mom to another.
You got it. That's right.
High five, girl. High five.
Cher is in love with Billy Joe. I believe that's what's happening. Yep. Cher, look, the shittier you are, Cher loves you.
I love you too, Lurker, but I ain't posting your selfies all over my page with kissy face.
That's so weird, right? Who does that? Right. Especially
Cher does that.
Cher. Yeah. Posting her screenshots of messages, posting like pictures of her smiling, saying the dumbest shit. Like, she's so happy. She's so well rested and at peace. And I want to think so and so. Do what?
I said she said that Billy Joe can breathe while Quinton cannot.
Right. Must be nice because her baby doesn't have that option.
Right. I don't think people know what the hell they come on here. When they come on here, I think their IQ drops to 0. Do you know how it sounds when you say that? Cher?
Like so tone deaf. I mean, come on.
Right.
Read the room.
Read the room.
Well, I mean, are we going to talk about this right away? Because if so, I have some things to say.
Say what you got to say.
You go for it.
Here's my thing. I've heard Cher say over and over again, these people are not like the Wells. These people are not like the Wells. Bull fucking shit. That's what I have to say. Because they are playing the same jokes and pranks that the Wells did. Yep. They're all over YouTube. They don't give a shit about their kid.
Nope.
or their grandchild, and they're playing these pranks with the fish heads and the manure and blah blah blah. I'm sorry, but if it was my missing child or grandchild, I wouldn't give two shits what YouTube's saying because I wouldn't be on it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so no, they're exactly like the Wells.
Yeah.
And
She
and
also
who
tried
else?
telling us
Who's
that the Wells
involved?
weren't like the Wells.
Right. But who's involved? Who's the common denominator here? It's freaking Cher.
Always.
Always.
Yeah, when she was on one of the videos and she was talking to Billy Joe and Leilani, I think Chasing was on with her, and you hear Cher telling her, "Oh, you know what to say. Keep saying justice for Quinton." when
Oh,
they
I
have-
know. Oh.
Yep.
And then the girl's face, like,
You need to
how
see
can they
justice
do
for
that with a
Quentin.
straight face? How can Cher do that with a straight face and think we buy it?
Well, and the whole gift or Amazon wish list and sending them gifts and yada yada. Like if you want to get their side of the story, okay, I get it. As a true crime creator, we all want to know what their side is. But taking sides, siding for them, assisting them, helping them, telling them what to do. Don't
Right.
tell me that the fish heads and shit was her idea, because I guarantee somebody else put that in her head. Just the same as BK wanting to put cat piss over the protesters. I mean, it's all a game, and it's become a war between the YouTubers.
Yep.
And Quinton has nothing to do with this, and that's the sad part.
That's the saddest part.
Give it to him, Tits. That's my girl, man. She is on fire tonight.
I'm
And the
sorry,
church
I've been
said,
heated about this.
Amen.
Like,
yes, the church said amen.
Yeah. And
nobody
true.
cares
not only,
about this baby.
taking sides, but creating sides. Because I've seen like this has been a rough one, ladies. A rough one.
Yeah.
We all know we got a couple friends here that have been real heated about all this situation. I'm just trying to sit back and respect everybody. Believe it or not, guys, I'm the one that's cool, calm, and collected.
I really tried to sit back, and I was never on the side of the protesters or Cher. I was never on the side of Cher. That's something I could tell you. I could see the protesters. I didn't see 100% like what they were doing, what they were saying, but I could see what they were trying to accomplish, right? Cher's just out there. She's way over here. I can't get on board with anything she says.
They sent a fucking clown. They sent a clown. Legit. Yep. Are you serious? Who's making it a circus?
They sent crackheads.
Oh. Yeah, and that woman was a real crackhead and a racist one. Hey, lady, I got what you said. Yeah, I did. You old honky.
Clip, clip, clip.
Yep. It was embarrassing. What it became, it just completely stopped being about Quinton. This became about old YouTube beef and scores to settle over YouTube beef. I see a lot of people egging it on, cheering for it like they're doing something, dropping their cash app, making sure they have gas money. It's just weird to me. Like, it literally sent some crackhead rep your channel. You're weird.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And honestly, it truly, I mean, they're wanting to fight against the chaos, but they just added to it. Like there was nothing in Quinton about this. It was all about they don't like the protesters.
That lady out there said she's not for the family. She's not for that baby. By the way, that baby has a name, and his name is Quinton.
Right.
She was only there to cause trouble. That was it.
That's it.
To try to get the protesters to leave. That's it.
And they're so proud of them.
And they're all making money just as much as the ones that are down there protesting.
So if you don't like one side, exactly. So if you don't like one side, then I'm sure, right? I'm sure you don't like the other side. I don't want to see you windmilling for the other side either if you don't like the other. I mean, come on. I didn't see.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, all these
trying to point out
were against the
Right.
Yeah, they were all against the protesters, yet they sent more people out there to cause more chaos than the protesters. How does any of this help Quinton? None of it does.
So disrespectful.
Yeah.
But you sure lined the pockets of.
At least the protesters were keeping Quinton's name out there.
Right.
Who's going to now? Nobody. They want his name to quit being said. Period.
Everybody wanted in on this money making, but that was the only way they could make money because they didn't want to get off their asses and go to Georgia. But they did it in Summer's case too. Like when everybody went to Tennessee, it was the same people going live,
Right.
bitching about it with their monetization on and super chats on.
That gets so old.
If I could do it, I would.
Yeah, I mean, but it just gets old. Everybody bitching about, but your monetization and cash apps were on. What? Man, YouTube is weird.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really care who makes money, to be honest. You have the choice to donate or not donate. AdSense stuff that they get is not shit. So that doesn't really matter. If you donate, you donate. I'm not going to tell somebody what to do with their money. It's your choice.
My problem with the whole money part of it is for creators to have on their title, watch here for free, taking away and then streaming a YouTuber that is down there. So if you're against it, why are you streaming their entire stream? You think you're pulling money away from them, but I looked and I'm like, oh, so you're against this. So why are you showing it for one?
Because it
noted was that their monetization was on. They were collecting super chats. Yeah, I saw you, Tiffany Marie.
Yeah,
I
saw you. You weren't.
And then want to bitch about the people down there making money. So I don't blame, because you know what? They didn't. I know Dolly and Betty did not have their monetization on at first.
Well, the whole thing is that.
And then they turned it on when all these other people was streaming their shit and making money off of it.
Yeah, the whole thing with them doing that is that they're making money off of content that isn't theirs. And then, Tiffany made it real clear she was going to be deleting it, and she did. But I got it.
Right. Well, I hope I don't butcher your name, Gladys. Yeah. And the thing is, LE, they're kind of responsible for this in a way.
They are. 100%.
They kind of made a mess of this. Yeah.
Yep.
Because they made sure to name Leilani as a suspect.
Quinny, I was just going to say to Quinny's comment that, yeah, I've said it everywhere and I'll say it right here again. If it was me, I would still be in jail because that bullhorn would be up that lady's fucking ass if she had said that about my mom. Molly should have wrung her neck. And I'm not even like a ride and die Molly fan,
Right.
I mean, I like her. She's all right. She's entertaining sometimes, but.
Right. See, and that's the thing. I don't think that we're like these die-hard. God,
You're divers.
I mean, some of them.
Supporters. I can see both sides sometimes, but in this case right here, that other side that was claiming that they were for baby Quinton and stop the protesting, to me, I just couldn't get on with that.
Watch their stream. Barely said his name.
I think they lost.
Yeah, Robin. Yeah. That lady outside the house, she was with Queen Bee. Queen Bee Center. Tell them to subscribe to Queen Bee. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody tried to call me and it cuts me out for a second.
I thought y'all let Brenda up here for a second.
No, I think they lost the plot when they started, wanting to build a wall and putting pee on people and sending crackheads out. Crackheads who have a history with Molly and just wanted to get at Molly.
You could have picked.
You know what?
Else.
These people could easily talk about Quinton's case from their home and not be there, and I'm totally okay with that. But no, it became a war between YouTubers, and I don't even think they cared that the protesters were there. It's just that who the protesters were.
Yeah, who it was.
That's
it was
exactly what it is.
Yeah. Everybody thinks they're slick doing all this shit, but they're not, man. We see right through you. It was because of who they were.
Right. And I'm not saying I liked everything the protesters did. I didn't like,
Right.
you know, I've said it. I didn't like
I
the
didn't.
dolly
But
sign, "Will you marry me?" I didn't like the way they, you know, what they said about Quentin or how his body may be or anything.
right.
I can't jump on
Yeah.
board with any of that.
No,
But
can't get on board with that. And I
No,
can't
it's
get on
ridiculous.
board with the others either. It was just, and
I'm
Shay,
glad. Go ahead.
go ahead. No, you go ahead, Harlan.
I was just going to say before I forgot that I was glad that they have the videos of what that lady said also.
Yeah. Well, and I got her comment. God, it was going so fast, but this lady was so ignorant. So ignorant, the crackhead that Queen Bee sent. Yeah, Queen Bee, I said your name, do something. And this lady was so ignorant that she actually made a comment. I'm going to call it a racist comment because it was. This is how stupid this lady was. She said something like, "This ain't the jungle. There's no black people here."
yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That's who
The
you
whole town?
Queen Bee. That's who you
Oh, I
see.
missed that.
Yeah.
That's
And Queen
disgusting.
Bee, I
Also-
am lurker
but-
jerk with soup. You got something to say, you say it to me directly. I ain't scared of you and that frog in your throat, okay?
Ugh.
A frog? Or
Lorton is saying that rap center, not Queen Bee. But I honestly, the way I saw it was that Savage, Rap,
I thought
Queen
Bee
Bee,
was a
they were
part
all
of
kind
it
of
too.
wrapped together trying to
Yeah.
make this happen.
I thought Rap sent the clown. I could be wrong. I don't know for sure.
I
But.
saw the clown too. I don't know who Rap is. I was watching Queen Bee, and that's when she had the crackhead on, dropping her cash app, wanting to make sure she got money. And that's when the crackhead said what she said. I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah, I think they were all in it together. I mean, it's just sad because honestly, if this had been like, say, Bunny Keys and Fezzle and several of the other people, would these people been opposed to what they were doing?
No. This became about YouTube beefs.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right. No, I agree. I agree
Yeah.
100.
If it was anybody else, they'd be cheering them on.
We said I was smack a bee.
And it was what's so sad is they took their priority for beef with other YouTubers over a 20-month-old baby and his dignity, all of that. They sold their souls. I'm sorry.
Ridiculous.
Fucking
And
gross.
what about what's going to happen down there in Chatham County? They stirred up a hornet's nest.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the protesters, but the
Liza, honey, that static's after you again. I hate it because you got something to say.
Yeah, it's gotten really bad. Well, we have over 200 in chat. Quick, I want to interrupt your broadcast to bring you some cuteness.
Okay.
And
Shit,
also
Kitty.
ask you to subscribe to Focus on Solutions. That's her cat. She was one of our contest winners, and she ordered Bath and Body Works, so the kitty's got the box to play in. Her link is in chat.
She's so gorgeous. My gosh.
She is gorgeous, and she has a channel about her. I guess she rescues kittens and cats, so it's so cute. I was watching last night. There's a mama and a baby. They look exactly alike, like these tabbies. They're cute.
Well, her and Lip Locked will get along.
Yeah.
All right. So you're home, Lolita?
Yeah, I'm home.
She parked the jet.
Yes, ma'am.
We have Pearl.
Done vacuuming the squirrel.
Done vacuuming the squirrel. So we have some other stuff to get into, and then we will circle back to. I got a roast share,
she deserves a roasting.
God, I got a roast her every chance I get, and hopefully Pearl will be back here in just a little bit.
Yeah, we always like giving the queen her time.
Yeah, we'll be here for a while.
Barbara wants our attention, right?
If y'all hear
Barbara. Brenda.
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 That's how much she
Barbara's
keeps your
in chat.
attention.
She's good people.
I'm
She's a
on
panel
you,
killer.
Brenda.
if you all hear snoring,
Fire up the frog.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
Me. It's a. I don't care what it is. It's a dinosaur. It's a frog.
I'm not.
God.
Sorry.
Yeah, the circle jerks. They made a threat. I can't remember what it was, but I don't know. They
Non-existent.
shut it in there. That covers Brenda, Barbara, whatever her name is.
Dr. Bit.
Can't you guys?
Yeah, so Brenda lost her shit. I don't know if anybody was watching in Purples the other night. How the hell did that even start? I guess a bunch of trolls were in chat. Everything was going smooth, and this cute naked chick troll comes in and asks if anybody likes to be fisted. And I'm like, hey, I'm fisting grapes. And everybody's like, yeah, I'm fisting this, whatever, kind of laughing, playing with the troll. And Heidi times the troll out. So Sassy knows. It was like, oh, she ruins all of our fun. Just joking around. And Heidi saw it and just lost her shit. That was rude. She typed in chat. So Chris, how the hell did that happen? Chris came up on panel for something and was like,
Chris had a funny joke.
Loud rappers.
Said old Smokey.
I feel like Chris just came up to tell Heidi she's a bitch. I don't know that anybody told her. I think she was hiding behind that. I think she just wanted to tell Heidi that she's a bitch. Frankly, she was talking for the masses, but
Yeah, Chris, you were talking for
Somebody told me that Heidi's a bitch too. I'm just saying.
yeah.
I'm actually glad you guys are talking about it because I only showed up the last few minutes, so I've been kind of lost.
Can I say something?
I was having the time of my life.
I just want to tell Mr. Tony happy birthday. He's in
happy
chat.
birthday, Mr. Tony.
Happy birthday, Mr. Tony.
Happy
birthday.
I'm not singing. Oh, God.
Happy birthday,
Oh, shit.
Mr. Tony. Happy birthday to you.
I hate my life.
Tits up. Isn't that what Tony?
Chris said a lot of people told me.
To you.
I believe it, Chris. I believe it. But did somebody tell you to go on panel and say it? Or did you just do
someone
it?
really tell you that?
Well, she went on panel.
Oh shit! Sassy's in chat and said she owns it. She said it. I love you, Sassy.
Yes, Sassy.
Oh, it was
We love
Sassy.
you,
She
Sassy.
said I didn't think she'd tell her
Didn't
though.
really tell her though.
Sassy own that shit, y'all. I just got more respect for Sassy.
I did.
Do
too.
not
Me too.
underestimate Chris.
Guys, I'm her favorite.
So anyway.
Remember that.
I'm
Yeah.
her favorite.
I'm Sassy's favorite.
So we got blamed for that. We got blamed because
Of course we
Heidi
did.
was attacked. I guess she left panel bleeding and bruised.
Oh no, she rage quit like 3 times. It
Well,
was
she did get
beautiful.
poked in the eye.
Yeah.
We gotta
Oh, poking in the eye.
we gotta let Lolita explain it. Then Tanga's poking in the eye.
Oh my god.
That was a riot.
Yeah, so it started. It came on a thing where people who apparently there are a lot of people who were wronged by Heidi, and they were just
No.
trying to get her to take some kind of responsibility for it.
That
And
list is longer than Santa's naughty list of all the people.
Tanga,
Yeah.
Tanga said she's gonna poke her in the eye. Heidi, I'm gonna poke you
Lost
in the
her
eye.
shit.
Heidi, I'm gonna poke you in the eye. So
Yeah, before that, she said she was going to poke Chris in the eye. So,
Yeah, I said I was
you
going
know,
to pinch
she-
him on the back of the arms. Like, I was
Yeah.
just silly because it was so, like, serious. I was just being silly, and Heidi just lost her shit.
yeah.
yeah, so somehow we got blamed for that. So Brenda is in another channel on panel blaming us for it, and nobody attacked Heidi. Everybody was just like, "Well, Heidi, what about that time you did this?" Because there's been so much.
I mean, Heidi has
she
never
Yeah.
personally
say
done
what I
anything to me,
you,
but
so
it's everybody else. I mean, it's hard to ignore. And that's
It's a
all
lot.
they were trying to do was like, well, what about this? What about that? What about the, bazillion other things that you've done?
So
And
how
somehow that's us attacking Heidi.
so how did it come about that we threatened her?
We
Because
didn't.
Brenda
We
said
didn't.
so.
she made it up.
No,
She
Brenda said
literally
that we
just-
threatened her.
She literally
Yeah,
just. The internet's
pulled
wild,
out-
y'all.
She borrowed Tony's spoon and pulled it out of her ass.
Yeah, she literally
Wow.
just made it up. Like people literally do this on here and think that they can get away with it.
And then when you ask her for receipts, this is her excuse. Can you read that? Why she couldn't provide receipts?
It was in the part ended. People were still talking, so there's no receipt. But it was said. But all apologized because people stopped, but chat was still rolling. So then she turned it all the way off, or however it works. It didn't capture all of it was said, but I will let it go. Oh, one more thing. I do have a bad memory from a stroke in 1981.
Dun
I
dun
had 4
dun.
strokes in one night, so I am disabled. Tanga, you were gonna, or was it Tits? Tanga, you were gonna poke
Take it, tits.
the eye?
I'll poke her in both eyes. Don't try me.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I get sick of people doing this shit on the internet. What you don't get to do is stir up trouble, lie, and then say, I had a stroke in 1981, as old as I am, because you had a stroke, you can lie? That's not how this
She
works.
says, but then after that, she says, I am disabled. I have no reason to.
Sorry.
I have no reason to lie. I had no period there.
No
Problem
period
with you and Tony's or Purple's till that was said. So take it you want, and yes, my voice is real.
With that was her real voice. But no, I'm
I
so
can read better than that. That was
fucking-
verbatim without punctuation, guys.
fucking sick of people blaming disabilities because they're freaking pathological liars. Oh, well, I lie because I had a stroke in 1981. I lie because I was kicked in the head by a horse as a child. I lie because fuck you, because you're a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's
that's
the
why
thing.
I lie.
Brenda, go to
Or
bed. You just don't get to do that. And here's the thing, Brenda, don't ever tell me to stay in my lane. Now, I respect my elders, okay? But this is YouTube. I'll swerve in any lane I want to. That's the thing. And I've watched the replay on Purples. The circle jerks were in there before this started with Chris and Heidi. And they were participating before, they participated during. So I heard what you said, that we had no right to be in there. What? This is YouTube. I can go anywhere I want until you have me blocked, and then I can still be there. But
just
Yeah,
gonna go
we
incognito.
We don't start trouble in Tony's or Purple's. We go in there and we participate in the conversation. Like nobody even trolls.
Is
Tara said, I'm laughing so hard I can't breathe. These people are, but here's the thing. Every time you lie like this, you get called out by us. Not just Brenda, anybody. What I will not allow you to do, even though you may try it, none of us will, is say that, oh, I have a disability, or this happened, or that happened. You don't get to do that. That doesn't cause lying.
Mm-mm.
When
do
someone,
you have?
go ahead, hon.
I was just asking if she has the videos to do. We could probably do those at this point.
Yeah, that would give more context, the video.
Yeah, I'm unaware of this shitty behavior disability that so many of these people have, and not owning your own shit disability. What happens with those? Like, I've not even known. Oh, wild.
I mean, I'm very sympathetic to people with disabilities. I'm sympathetic to people who have strokes. My own father has had one. I
Right.
know, but he doesn't fucking lie. It's not a side effect.
Right.
Maybe
It's
your
not?
memory or something, but she was right up in those chat and she was saying we needed to stay out of it. She was pissed that we were out of it and then it happened and then we were just commenting and most of it was joking around. But
It's not like
I
it's
told her,
family business.
yeah, and I told her in one of the chats, my reply to her, I said, Brenda, we've been in this community as long as you. We know everything that has happened. We've been here for it, so why can't we participate? Why can't we say what we want to say if it's okay for everybody else to say it?
Yeah.
Right. And many of us have been impacted by Heidi's behavior.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I
Heidi
think,
may not know it, but yes, yep.
yeah, we have entitlement to talk on it while it's being discussed. We are, several of us, not everybody, but several of us are victims of Heidi.
I mean, I've seen Heidi all the way back onto MGL when she started her own channel.
Mhm.
I've been there through it all. So, no, I know.
Yeah, Eliza. I'm gonna have to take Canva away from her.
You better not. She does the best. She had me laughing so much last night in our chat thread. Oh my gosh.
This was the one that I made, but Eliza's is 100 times better.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
find hers. Yeah,
No,
this
this
I
is fun.
quick threw it together in like 30 seconds, but I have to go to our community page to find the one that Eliza did. But yeah, they all play it. They're all different, but they all tell the story. So we'll start with this one because that just gives you a summary.
And this truly is Brenda.
What?
But that's Zav Girl, so.
Yeah.
There was a threat made last night, and I can't remember who was the circle jerk that said it. I can't remember, and I'm sure the live may not have been deleted.
What happened? Hello?
It was over. I have to find Eliza's.
Yeah, Eliza's was longer, and it had Frank's in it. It does, Betty Boop. It's a nail on the head. That voice. Okay, we got air somewhere.
Yeah, we do.
It's between my ears, guys. Sorry.
I'll poke you in the eyes.
Yeah, it was awful. I mean, every circle jerk in there, of course, was attacking Heidi. Of course, it started with Chris, and why they're unhappy and they don't get along.
Whoa, I will say this. I agree with Chris, so that's all I will say. This is all I can say. Heidi has talked behind my back. Heidi has misconstrued things that I have said. Heidi has made me feel trapped.
I don't know. I saw circle jerks. Right, exactly. So you have a reason. You feel you have a reason, and that's fine. That's with you and Heidi, It's got nothing to do with me. Just like, I don't care who's friends with her, I mean, I don't know. I saw circle jerks. I don't know.
You have to watch what you say because Purple will immediately kick your ass. All I am going to say is Heidi is a snake and people need to realize it now because she's been protected way too much. Purple, I mean, Heidi can do nothing wrong. And that is a lie. Heidi does a lot of shit wrong.
You know, I don't know. I can't say what Purple and Heidi talk about off the phone. I mean, off of the internet.
Yeah.
If she addresses her, she said she has, and Heidi says she has. There's things that she didn't like, and she let her know. But it wasn't going to break up their friendship.
Heidi is a master of manipulation. She manipulated me so much that I was in a state of I could not even be myself. Does that make any sense?
Ain't nobody gonna just sit here and fucking bash Heidi because
No,
she is my
Purple
friend.
wasn't. Purple
I'm
wasn't.
over it. This is not fucking funny. My whole fucking show, my whole life got fucking ruined when we were having a good fucking time.
You were
Because
having a good time
people
on
don't know
panel.
how to stay in their fucking lane. I'm talking.
Yeah, Heidi doesn't. Purple
No, Chris,
wasn't.
you put your nose into something that was between Heidi and Sassy. Let's face it, you started on Heidi in the chat when it had nothing to fucking do with you.
Okay, but there was shit that happened right before we
No,
came in
that
here.
didn't happen here.
It doesn't
You
matter.
have shit that happened on Tony's and everywhere else. But if it didn't fucking happen here, I'm tired of it ruining my shit. I'm trying to move on and fucking move in a better direction. But fuck, none of my mods can tell me the fucking truth, how they really feel. Then why the fuck do I even have a fucking channel? I'm done with it. Peace out. Fuck it all.
I know how she played mind games with me, and I know the person she is.
Right. See, she's never done that to me, so I have nothing to go on, you know? I mean, she's always been a good friend to me. I mean, you know, but the main focus was on Heidi. Chris was not getting attacked through that. None of the mods even stood up and said anything.
What Chris was doing was standing up for herself.
Yes, but she was saying the mods agreed with it. All the mods were in agreement, is what she said. And they were afraid to go to Heidi to Purple because they didn't want to lose their friendship. And
Yeah.
I don't think they would have. I don't think Purple would have done that.
Here's the problem. I've been kicked off. When Heidi says, Purple, get rid of this motherfucker, and you have seen it.
Yeah,
My
I've
ass
seen
is
it.
gone.
I've seen it.
My
I've
ass
seen
is
it.
gone.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I thought Chris stood up for herself pretty well. When you go against a mogul like fucking Heidi, because she's such a saint, so you have to watch what you say because Purple will immediately kick your ass.
The
That's
jerks
the
are always
thing,
welcome here. You guys have
Yeah,
done
they've
nothing to
always
us.
came here.
I think you guys are
No,
awesome.
they haven't. They
You guys
haven't.
have been a good,
They've
group.
came and they've talked to people. They interact with the chat. They interact with what's topics, what we're watching, everything.
We came, we saw, we conquered.
I'm a fan of the Tonys.
Thank you, Mr.
I am
Tony,
too.
for that.
The Tonys are great.
We like the Tonys. And
We do.
yeah, someone said Purple's in a bad spot. I agree. That's why we're talking about it over here.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel for Purple. I really do. And it kind of broke my heart a little bit that Purple was still so upset that she didn't even go live last night. You know,
Yeah.
but she kind of put herself in this position.
You can't be that loyal to just one person when you have many. From what I've seen, now this is just my perspective, Chris has been a ride or die in that chat. I'm just saying. That ain't nothing against you, Purple. Chris has been very loyal to you, and just seems like Heidi does no wrong, but that's how I look at it. So
I agree.
yeah.
I agree too.
I mean, and Heidi's proved time and time again she is a snake. So I agree with Frank on that.
Yeah. But Frank, let me address you again. Us jerks will talk about whatever we want. I don't care about Hopi. I have no loyalty to Hopi. Okay?
We need to rehash this Hopi thing again, by the way.
I guess so. That's you, Frank.
Yeah.
That's your girl, not our girl. I will say whatever I want about her, and I'm not going to kiss your ass. And that's what you don't like.
And we don't need to kiss Frank's ass anyway, because we already got the scoop. And it came from a very unlikely source. Actually, no, it came from a likely source because this freaking source knows everything about everything. And she knows who she is sitting there in chat. How many times have we known the scoop on shit, spoken daily, and never once mentioned it to each other? Because,
also, in that video, he pretty much gave you
Yeah.
It's right there in his own words.
Yes, I don't need to talk to him. It's not even worth it. I mean, Frank is Frank. I don't need him up on the panel. If he comes, I'll drop down because I'll make it very uncomfortable for him because I don't deal with disrespect. So, but we already know who Heidi is. We've seen it long before Purple was even doing live streams. Or maybe she wasn't. I didn't know, but I see Heidi. We all see Heidi. You can't even joke with this lady about poking her in the eye without her having a freaking meltdown and getting her husband on the panel. I kid you not.
Yeah.
She was so
Fucking
mean
right.
to him, too. She talked to him like he was her child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak up. He's
I
like,
mean, he gives her a fucking allowance. There should be respect.
Oh shit!
a 57-year-old woman calling it an allowance. Something wrong.
Yeah.
But Purple.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it works in their household. I don't know how it works in anyone's household, but you know, my husband and I's paycheck go into the same account. We both equally work. We both spend money. I don't ask him. He doesn't ask me.
I certainly
Ain't nobody giving me a damn allowance. Nobody.
Right, we haven't talked about Hopi again. That's what's frustrating. And the thing is, Hopi, the freaking psycho, was the one who came at us, blamed Pearl for something that happened when she wasn't even on panel. We Frosty said, I'm not going to say Hopi's a scammer, but somehow that got turned into saying Hopi was a scammer. So yeah, we had to set her ass straight, and we'll come for her every single fucking time.
Every time. Do it again.
You damned, Frank.
So obviously Frank is not about facts because
No.
that is fact. Or
No,
he
I'm
didn't
gonna
watch our
play it.
video. If he's
Exactly,
so truthful and
Lauren.
factful, then he needs to go back and watch the video. Or if he wants to keep believing the lies, he can just fuck off. Isn't that what he
That's
tells
it.
everybody else?
Yeah.
Well, he's truthful and factful on what he wants to believe or
Until he
think
comes
or
to
whatever.
Hopi. He's just got
Yeah.
a crush. He's got a crush, and it has clouded his judgment. But I don't care, Frank. That, like I keep telling you, that's your girl, not mine. It doesn't move
I mean, here's the thing. He can have a crush, but Frank, if you're listening, Hopi does not have a crush on you.
Nope.
Frankly, she treats you like fucking shit.
Yep.
That's my facts.
Yeah, she does.
100% straight facts right there.
Now I'm going through her live here to see where
Is
she
it because
starts.
I speak facts, Frank? Frank doesn't like me because I speak truth.
And Pearl's video is awesome too.
Yeah, we'll play that quick before we
Yeah,
touch on the
it-
whole Hopi thing.
I liked Hopi when she first came on. I won't lie. It's changed. Apparently, it changes everybody. I don't know.
It seems like
My
it
little
does.
Hopi. Da, 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 da.
Well, they get like a, you know, you give somebody a buck and then it just gets to their head.
Why do
then
so
next
many
thing-
people spin off from MGL? Because
They want
wasn't
a
Hopi all up in
story.
MGL and the Justice for All? And then
Yeah.
Subs that, you know.
How
Yeah, I
are
don't
you
know.
lost, J. Marie? Yes, it all happened this week. Where have you been? Oh,
Dude,
yeah. I came
Good-
from my own sector. Oh, this was good.
Right.
This is so funny.
All right. I was just sent a link to a video about me talking about circle jerks.
Yeah.
And it's a picture of a frog.
Oh, yeah.
And,
I'm
yeah.
sorry when you say frog. Yeah.
And it's very unfair because they know who it was that said it or whoever said it in
Right.
Purple's chat. And they're making a joke about it because I brought it out.
Right.
You know, I mean, fucking grow up, for Christ's sakes. I'm sorry. Grow the fuck up.
Who made the video?
Circle jerks.
Huh.
It's a short one. It's not a long one. It's a short one. Me saying somebody from Circle Jerks made a threat last night. That's what I said.
Huh.
And it was a threat. In my opinion, it was a threat.
Right. I never heard nothing about that one.
So they, what you said.
I'm
What
just saying they need to fucking grow up. It had nothing written on it. All it said was what I was saying.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, and
that shit last night on purpose.
Do you know which one? There's a whole group of people over there, not just one.
yeah, I know. I'm not sure which one it is. That's what I said. There's so
Right.
many names in there. You don't know who's saying what, you know, unless you're really paying attention. But it was towards the end of the night. And I had said something. And they said, well, what would you do if, you know? And it's like, well, that's, you're making a form of a threat by saying, what would I do if, you know? I mean, if I did what?
Can you
If
pause
you
that?
did what? I don't care what you think you can do. You can fuck.
So that is what Brenda is talking about. Wee Frosty says, Brenda Costa, if I ever call the cops on you, what was it? If I ever call the cops on you, then you might have a point. Until then, you do not. That's a threat, lady?
Wee Frosty and your scary threats.
No. While Tangeray's talking about poking Heidi in the eye.
That's the threat she was talking about?
That's
a
what
threat?
she's talking about.
Well, and what's
Oh
so
my
funny
God, I can't.
so upset with the video that has no words on it, nothing written on it, only her own voice, her own words, and she's mad about that.
Of course she is.
Well, everybody gets mad. They say that we attack them, but all we're doing is using their own words against them.
We're defending ourselves.
With their words.
With facts.
Oh, showing the truth? Huh. I don't know.
That's
What
an
a
attack.
concept.
You
Grow up.
You battered and bruised. If y'all don't
I
stop
refuse.
with these
But
words.
She told us to grow the fuck up.
Okay, that's rich, lady.
I ain't gonna do it. I'll poke her right in her eye.
Right. And poor Mr.
And we know she's listening, so I hope she's witnessing this, realizing.
Mr. Tony, you're like the nicest person on YouTube, by the way. And Robin, I liked your
He really
stance.
is.
Yeah, and that Robin lady was very just factual too. Just like, I don't know, I have to take it up with them. I mean, she
wasn't going there.
No, she wasn't.
For the first time, Karen kind of kept her mouth shut.
Yeah,
because I knew she was being ridiculous.
I always get Karen and Brenda confused, to be honest with you.
I do too.
I
They
can
sound
tell.
alike to me.
Yeah.
I can tell the difference. Brenda is more Amanda Wachowski, and Karen has more of a lighter voice.
Yeah.
Karen, say coffee.
Coffee. Are you an attorney? That never gets old. Are you
I
an
know.
attorney?
I still laugh at that every single time.
Yeah.
Karen. Hey, Karen. Say coffee.
Hey, Linda Carpenter. Glad
Video.
you're joining.
Well, Heidi allegedly called law enforcement over allowance. She actually did.
Yeah.
What?
She thought Vintage could somehow call her husband and have her allowance taken away, so Heidi called the cops.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine being a law enforcement officer? And you get a phone call and you hear, "Yes, officer. There is a lady called Vintage Wise. Real name, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I've doxed her and I can give you her street address. But she said that she was going to call my husband and tell him I will not get any more allowance. And I feel attacked. And I would like to file a report."
Oh
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It's crazy.
my God.
He's serious.
And then her husband's on panel said the cops said they can't do anything unless there's a threat. Talk louder.
You can't make this shit up. This is better than reality TV.
I swear to God, she brings her husband on now. She's like, talk louder. She's like, no.
He's like, they heard me.
I already said it. They heard me.
Damn it, I'm sad because I must have missed that.
You missed it.
You're doing a damn job,
Sarah, I
Harley.
felt bad for Purple because she was mad, but
Chris said, I can't breathe. Yes, her name's Vintage Wise. She said,
If y'all missed it, Purple did not take it down. Go give her a view.
Yeah, give her a view.
An hour and a half in, it's good. She deserves
It's worth a watch.
It really is. And watch out for Tanga's comments. I was literally having to cover my mouth with a pillow because Tanga was killing me with these comments about poking Heidi.
yeah, read the chat. There's $100 Cash App for whoever can find the threat to Brenda, by the way.
Oh, Vintage is in here. Vintage, you troublemaker. Colin.
Hey, Stars.
Vintage. Oh, that was awesome.
I think her
Get
way
there,
of punishing
get
her husband
somebody
was
else
not
before
taking a
you ever got
shower. Oops, sorry.
What'd you say?
I was saying, Stars, I said her way of getting back at her husband was not taking a shower for a third week.
Oh God.
It'll be again tonight. They attacked me. Oh,
And then
Lord.
she just rage quits for the 1,000th time of I'm coming off YouTube.
Yeah, and then they'll be on like a completely different topic, and she'll come back on. I have the video of Vintage threatening me.
Yeah.
Just out of nowhere, and a
It's like
completely.
I thought you left YouTube, but here you are.
She's in the chat typing in all caps.
Yeah.
Just get back on that link. How far? Grab the link.
Hi, Heidi. We know you're out there.
It really does make me wonder as to why Purple, why Purple doesn't see what everyone else sees.
I think it from a purely business standpoint, that's the only reason, we did not want Frank here. The only reason we wanted Frank to unload here was because it would be a bad business decision for Purple to get rid of Heidi. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's a big spender.
Yeah.
And that, you can't really blame her for.
Yeah.
Is she a big spender?
Big spender. Maybe she likes her too. I don't know. But I mean, how many times have people said to us, well, I can't believe you still, support this person after all this stuff. So that I kind of get, because I guess she wants to be everybody's friend. She doesn't,
Who?
but Purple. She doesn't want to, the impression I get is she doesn't want to leave anybody out. She doesn't want to single anybody out. And then when it comes to Heidi too, it's also business. When
I see Heidi, I think of a strip club anthem, especially bands make her dance. Bands make her dance. All them chicks popping, and I'm just popping bands. That's what Heidi is doing. She's coming in, throwing money around. Let's just call it what it is. And it's okay. I don't blame you, Purple. But I don't know if I could go this long with Heidi just dismantling my chat and my channel. I don't know.
Yeah, she couldn't pay me enough for me to give up all my friends. Well, she couldn't pay me enough to be her friend. alone, but I'm certainly not going to give up the rest of my friends for her. That's for damn sure.
No, and she's way sensitive and just too, like, you can't even joke with this lady. I don't like anybody I have to walk on eggshells with. I don't like that feeling.
Right.
No, I get
Especially
that.
us, because we say fucked up shit that we think is funny that everybody else would, you know, they kind of grab their pearls over.
Doesn't bother me. Oh, Lord.
What's the rest of the video?
Huh?
We didn't watch the whole video.
Okay, you want? I'll go back to it.
We got side.
It's a damn good video.
It is.
It is a really good video.
Said Brenda, those are dinosaur cartoon characters.
Huh?
Brenda in chat says, or shit. Daphne in chat says, Brenda, those are dinosaur cartoon characters.
Or whatever they are. I'm sorry, my eyes are bad. They shouldn't be saying shit. All right.
Ew.
I didn't say shit to them, except that they shouldn't have been in there and they shouldn't have got their asses involved. That's all I said to them. Then they shouldn't.
But they're friends with Purple, though. What are you going to do?
No, the thing was, there was an argument going on in Purple's last night. There was a fight going on. Okay. I was on, I don't want to say sides. It was a whole mess. All of a sudden, all the purple jerks were in there. Then we had.
She said the purple jerks.
That's what I was just gonna say. Did she call us purple jerks?
The purple jerk.
The purple.
And it wasn't all the.
I'm gonna see a sign soon. I know it.
We were in there way before all that stuff happened.
Right, and it was a really nice conversation. I like going in Purple's chats, and I like going in Tony's chats, because it doesn't matter what the topic is. You can stay on topic, but then, like, you know, if it's not something that interests you, there's like 10 separate conversations going on in chat.
Right.
That are like good conversations. And we don't go in there to cause trouble. We go in there to, you know, contribute to her channel. But it seems like Brenda likes it when there's some kind of discord.
I think you're right. I think she likes it. She don't want to admit it, though. And then it's easy and convenient to blame the purple jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she needs somebody to constantly fight with and be mad at. That's a personality disorder, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to change my name to Purple Jerk.
What do you mean? It's not a disability?
Was in there. There was a bunch of people in there, and it started a big ruckus. We're all having a good night until that started, and then the circle jerks now made that video. And
okay, I see. They made a video of a dinosaur and Brenda talking as the dinosaur.
Right.
Okay.
Has nobody watched Monsters Inc?
Take it up with them.
Right.
I know. Well, they usually hang out with
Well, I do know one thing. The circle jerks need to leave fucking Hopi alone.
Or what, Frank?
And that is the fucking truth.
Really? I know they talked about one thing, and it was something that was said. That I know, and that's between them and Hopi. I'm not getting involved in any of this stuff.
Right.
No. Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean that is between them and Hopi?
She said what she said. It's between them and Hopi, Frank. What do you want Robin to do?
Yeah,
Look,
I want to address.
As chill as she can be. I like this lady. She reminds me of someone who smokes 10 joints a day and minds her business.
Who's that?
Me?
No, Robin.
I want to address this comment for Baby here quick. If you give Purple
Baby's
a pass on bad behavior.
My God.
There's been bad behavior on all sides. I'm just going to say that you can't really put all the blame on Purple.
And how many weeks in a row are we supposed to thump Purple over the head? I mean, she's obviously trying to change some things. That's why she blew the hell up the other night.
That's why she blew.
She did.
I think she really is. She really is. If you go back to the whole thing, she got caught in the big lie, and then shit just went south from there. And you come at some people, they're gonna react. So I
Where do I find
I guess
blame?
she was going in. I had no reason to keep going for her.
No,
We'll
we
see.
were done.
Maleficent says she loves Frank as Mikey. I do
As
too.
Mikey. Yeah.
As Mikey, what's Mikey?
Mike was out.
Oh.
Yeah. Has nobody watched Monsters Inc?
I have kids. I've watched it lots.
Yeah, it
Me
came out.
too.
I watched it over and over and over.
I would have watched it if I didn't have Brenda.
No, always.
Right?
It's good. Yeah.
You know what? Hopi has done
Wait a second.
shit
This was Brenda trying to talk about
Hopi has done nothing to them. Hopi has done nothing to them. And yet they start shit. They start shit.
What I'm saying is, my personal opinion is, it seems like it's something that's between me and them to work out, not me or anybody else.
Right.
Yeah, it's not up to
Well,
me to
you
work.
are fucking full of shit. You are fucking
Well, it
full
was
of
said to me
shit.
on the original film.
Hopi has done nothing
Yeah,
to them.
Yeah, she's not saying Hopi did. She's saying it's something for them and Hopi to work out when Hopi's feeling better. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
Yeah, but it's
We
one
don't know.
person.
We don't know what's all going on.
It's one person going against a group of them, which is very unfair to begin with. You know,
Lady, we're not attacking you with that damn word. I'm so sick of that. If we were beating you up, this would be, you would have an argument. We're on the internet. We're talking shit just like you do on everybody's panel. Okay, we're
Your
on
panel,
one.
You come for one, you come for all.
Maybe that's why she thought she was a fraud, because she hopped on so many panels.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty 18 Musketeers.
If somebody truly did accuse her or threaten her,
you don't just talk with one person, with the person that may have made the statement or said the thing about Hopi. It's not
She can't
them.
come up with one name.
It's one
Well,
person that
I
started it
am
rolling.
telling all of you, Hopi has done nothing wrong. These motherfuckers are intentionally trying to destroy her.
We haven't even talked about
Okay.
that.
Oh,
lady.
okay.
Like this is Tony.
We'll get to that.
Chat, and this is, it has nothing to do. I mean, this is my opinion and my feeling. Okay, it has. I don't.
This is stemming from what happened in Purple's last night.
Right. It is. It is.
It is.
And I haven't said anything today except, we were talking earlier, and that was a long time ago.
People come in here.
But see, a lot of people come to Tony's that get along. So if there's
That's fine, but if they got a problem with me, come to me.
Right.
Don't put up a stupid ass video.
But the thing
you
is,
know?
hey guys, I've had enough of all this goddamn bullshit. I'm tired of fucking hearing it non-goddamn stop. I try to be a fair fucking channel. But I'm tired of the shit, and I'm off here, guys. Night.
Tony, I'm sorry, honey.
Yeah, it's a shame they got to shit up Tony's channel with that.
Yeah,
Even poor Tony ended up quitting that.
She's trying to talk about anything but that.
Yeah, I don't even think she was feeling that good yesterday, and then.
But
Yeah, all she wants to do is just come and talk. And then people always have to be bringing absolute bullshit that has nothing to even do with her. Putting her in the middle of shit.
Certified says everybody wants fucking attention. Well, they fuck with us. They're damn sure gonna get some.
Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah, no worries.
I mean, they need to take up some hobbies, half these people, like knitting, sewing. There's probably senior citizen centers. I don't know what your thing, but I'm sure you have a lot of options in your town.
Yeah.
Something. I'll send you some craft shit if you need it. Something.
Craft.
Fucking horse tranquilizers.
Right? Something. Anything.
Buttercup, you got something to say?
Oh, yeah, she does.
Let's go, Buttercup.
And I can't wait to hear it.
Go,
I don't want to be the
Buttercup.
Debbie Downer now and ruin. It's been so much fun, but my problem is with our dear Frank. Now, a couple of days ago, Tony had a live, so not the last one, the one before that, and Tony just came. She had disappeared for a moment, and then she came back on, and she must have seen that I was in chat, and she said, "Hello, Buttercup." Out of nowhere, Frank pops up and goes, "You know me, I don't say the F word, so I'm not going to really be able to say what he said." But all he was like, "Hey, Buttercup, you can go F yourself." And it's like, what did I do to you? Like, what the hell? And I said in the chat, like, what the hell, Frank? What have I done? And then goes, I loathe them, you know, all about the circle jerks. And then he went on a rant because, you know, again, we attack Hopi and all that shit. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Tony and Purple, I think you are great and you do your best with Frank. But he is an absolute prick. Sorry, I might use some Aussie terms here, and I don't know how much you guys are going to
I like
get what I'm
learning
going to
them. I'm
say.
starting to learn them, though.
We know what,
Say
we know
cunt.
what,
I love cunt. That's my favorite word.
Yeah.
well, cunt is my favorite word, and that
When
is
it
one word
comes
that I
from the
will say.
Aussies, it sounds more real.
Well, he's an effed up cunt. I can't stand the prick. I can't stand the cunt. I'm going to say cunt, 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 because to me, that's what he is.
Cunt.
You know, he's that's right. He is going to destroy us. With what? Your chair? Your, I don't know, your alcohol? What are you going to destroy us with? I don't give a shit what you say, what you do. We are going to say whatever we want on our channel. That's what
right.
it is. It's our channel.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to say something, if we want to do something, if we want to be a certain way, we will be it. You cannot stop us. So how are you going to destroy us, you little prick? Now, you know, with these, you know, like I said, Mr. and Mrs. Tony and Purple, they are great. They tolerate him. But you can tell this guy has a severe alcohol and drug problem.
Yeah, he says it too.
And, you know, and yeah, he did. He said the other day he went on I think like a 3-day coke binge or something. Don't laugh at that. Get him the help he needs, because you know what? He needs help. Get him off the internet. He is only good with females. As soon as he goes on a panel with real men, they ain't going to, there's no way they are going to tolerate him.
No.
Being
I
a woman with
wouldn't
my
tolerate
husband,
him.
Frank, I'm telling you now, he's a real man. He will not tolerate you. That's why he comes on panels with the females and talks to the females the way he does. That is what pisses me off. The day that he spoke to his mother, the way he spoke to his mother, to me, cemented exactly what a man he is. And that is one piece of shit. Because a man that talks to his mother in the way that you do, and this is straight to Frank, is the way you treat every female in your life. And that proves it exactly day after day when he's on panel. He will say his shit and he will disrespect every female on panel, and they just let it go. No, sorry, that's not how it works. Okay? And you know what he doesn't like? Because he can't control us and he can't tell us what to do. That's why he doesn't like us. And then
That's why he doesn't. Exactly. Yep.
And then he's got another little bitch in the background. We won't name who that is. That's in his ear. Okay, that other little cunt. That's in his ear saying all this bullshit to him. And you know what, bitch? Get a life. Okay? You know who we're talking about. You stupid bitch. Now back to Frank. Okay. Sorry, I'm fed up. We gave him an opportunity. You girls wanted to give him an opportunity. Lurker and I weren't really happy with that because we don't really tolerate someone that speaks the way they do. But you girls were kind enough to give him, just because everyone kept on shutting him up, you were willing to give him that opening to say, hey, come up here and say whatever you want. He didn't take it. But then he thinks he's got the balls, which he doesn't, to go onto other panels and then talk shit about us. What gives him the right to do that? You got a problem, Frank? You want to destroy us? Come on our panel. Take us on. See how far you'll get, you stupid prick.
He was too scared to even say a word when he got on.
Yeah, that's why I dropped down, because I would have made it very uncomfortable for him. I'm going to treat you as an equal. So you come up here with that, I'm going to destroy you, fuck you, bitch. Guess what? You're going to get that back. You don't get respect from me. I will treat you as equally as you treat me. So that's why Frank doesn't like us. That's it. That is all. I agree with OG Buttercup.
My thing is stop allowing him to get away with it. Stop. Hold him accountable for once.
Yeah,
Hold him accountable. Don't let him get away with it. This is what's pissing me off. Every day we got to hear his stupidity. Sorry, everything that comes out of his mouth is just, I don't even listen to him half the time because he's such a freaking idiot.
It's attention-seeking behavior.
Attention, yep.
Yeah,
He wants
but he can
to
only do that on female panels.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard how he talks to Mr. Tony?
With respect?
It's completely different.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because Mr. Tony is the only man that is on the panels that he will not disrespect, because he is a man. He's a lovely man. And I'm sure that in the background, he speaks to him and he's trying to do what he can for Frank. But my opinion is take him off the freaking internet and get him the help that he really needs, because being on the internet is not what's helping him. And
No,
then
it
there's all
ain't.
these people that are having accidental overdoses. How do we know one day that's not going to happen to Frank? Help him where he's needed. If you guys are real friends, that's where you will help him.
Okay, I can't argue that. I can't argue that, because she's right, because he openly admits to it.
He used to not be like that. He was
Yeah, there's nothing funny about waking up in a field. Nothing.
That is not funny at all.
And not remembering how you got there.
And the way he talks as a man, my children who are teenagers do not swear around me. I have brought them up. I don't know what they do with their friends, but when it comes to anyone older than them, they show the respect to no matter who it is. That's how I brought up my children to be men. And that's how they will be. They
That's
talk
a
to me the way
Southern
that
thing,
he
too,
spoke to
yep.
his mother. No, I ain't taking that. And yes, his brother seems like a lovely guy. And you can tell he's struggling with Frank quite a bit. And that's what
a lot
pisses
of
me off,
people
because
think that this Frank friendship is like a cool thing or something. I don't know.
it's not.
Yeah.
It is not. The stupid dickhead needs help. Sorry, I can't stand him. And you know what? I don't hate anyone. For me, that is such a big word. I don't wish no ill will on anyone. That is just not who I am. But I do not like him. I have never liked him. And when I was on panel one time with him with Purple, I respected him on that panel for the sake of Purple. That was the only reason. But come on our panel, that will be a totally different story.
Yeah, if it ever happened again, that would never go down like that with me up here. And I don't think it would for them either. Not again. It's just, it is attention seeking behavior. And I think a lot of people have coddled him into like, yeah, Frank, it's cool. Act the way you want to act. We get it. Or they think it's cool to be Frank's friend, like Lenny. She's licked his ass clean, and now she's calling him her brother, sister, bullcrap. The Cher and Benny, same scenario. It's weird. Y'all get really weird. I'm not talking to the people in the chat, but people get really weird on the internet with this stuff. These people are not your brothers. They're not your sisters. You really don't know them, okay? So
even Heidi, he called her at one stage his mother, was it?
Yeah, and it's
weird.
weird
Yeah,
to me
like
how,
the hell?
how people want to, like, we talk in like YouTube on the chats. Like, I always see people saying to Purple and Tony, like, you can't trust the circle jerks. Well, you don't need to trust us because we're never going to contact you outside of your chat. Okay, it's YouTube chat, but this whole thing of giving people like their phone numbers, and it's creepy as fuck. Like, what are you grooming this guy for?
Yeah,
Much
I find it.
older women, much older women old enough to be his mother. Creepy.
Yeah. So Frank, if you're listening, we don't need you to like us. We don't care if you like us. It's not.
Don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's not. You're not even really our thing. We're not going to kiss your ass like everybody else has. Matter of fact, you're going to get the same. I'm going to match your energy, and you won't like it. But I do worry a little bit about you, buddy, and I hope you get the help you need because it sounds like you need it.
And I mean, I'll give props to Purple somewhat because I have noticed that she'll drop his ass if
I don't
he
blame
starts
her.
in.
Right.
No, I don't. And I think that's the best thing you can do. Don't put up with it. But I also, after we tried to get him on our panel, it was surprising how many people were, oh, Frank, and like supporting to let him speak because it was true. They were trying to shut him up before. Every time he tried to say something, they stopped him. They wouldn't let him talk. And honestly, we just wanted to hear about Heidi, but we got it through other ways, so that's cool. We don't need Frank for that anymore.
It really didn't need it then. It was really just a troll move, to be honest.
It truly was, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, my personal reason, I was just nosy. I wanted the juice, I'll be honest.
Yeah, but I've always been respectful to Frank. I've always been respectful to him in chat. I've been on Purple's panel. I was respectful to him then. I've never not been respectful for him to assume that I'm whatever he thinks I am.
I've always been respectful
for him to want my soul.
I've also always been respectful to Hopi until I found out she was, I don't know, in a hospital and her dog was there. After that, I changed my tune.
Nah, I didn't like Hopi a bit before that.
No, I can't even understand her. She just rambles. And I think what happened with Hopi is she got a lot of people kissing her ass. And when she didn't get it over here, she was confused. It stunned her. Like, damn. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
There's Hopi's doctor.
Yeah, there's somebody's at the hospital. Somebody check on Tangus.
He's
I had
making
no
Al's
idea.
call.
I had no idea who she even was until all this. And how did Frank come around, Focus? A very good question. He came around on Ziggy's. He would go on Ziggy's panel and perfectly normal. None of this crazy homicidal ideations and I'm evil and this and that until the attention seeking started.
And can I also mention they talk,
I
everyone
agree.
talks about threats and all these bullshit. He threatens every day different things to different people, but that is allowed.
And somebody can just cough and he'll be like, "Excuse me?" Like,
Well, no, and I do agree with Maleficent. So
Me
she
too.
said
Me
she's
too.
got a soft spot for his schizophrenia. And no, I do, and I think a lot of people do, and that's why he has gotten away with so much because we all have that soft spot for him. But at the end of the day, too, I think we realize that he does need help, and he has these people who he calls friends that are at least assisting in this. And obviously, I also know because like many people know, I've been through shit with my son. You can't give help to somebody who doesn't want it, and I get that as well. If he's not ready to seek help.
Are you the one that recorded her? I don't know. I mean, it sounded like your voice wanted to get out there. I'm sure. I mean, recording phone calls, whatever.
Look, I understand what you're saying, but I don't have a soft spot for him. I think he should not be on the internet. He should be getting the help he needs. Even if he doesn't, he should not be on the internet.
Yeah, if you're calls, you're not going to get sympathy here. I'm just
Well,
saying.
I think Crime Sleuthing is the one who put out the BHP's phone call that was super spliced. You know what? I'd like to hear the entire phone call without the splices. Otherwise,
Yeah,
it's hard to make a decision on anything when you can tell it is most certainly spliced together.
I don't like people who record phone calls without other people's knowledge. So I don't.
I thought it was weird when Ziggy would admit to doing it. I'm like, why are you recording phone calls? Like, when did that become a thing?
Yeah, but Ziggy's also admitted that she records everybody's phone calls. At this point in the game, if you don't know your phone calls recorded, well, that's on you because she has literally made it known, factual to every single person out there.
And when did phones start recording phone calls? I want to know this for real. I'm being serious.
She has an app on
She
her
needs
phone.
an app.
Ziggy does.
She's got a specific app.
It's weird, man.
I think it's gross as fuck.
Yeah.
Unless you're calling
I
PayPal.
think, but if you're talking to people, I don't know. If I was a true
In an
crime
interview.
creator,
Yeah.
I might record some of these people. I don't trust any of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't record my friends or anything. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Right.
either. But I don't think she can just turn it on, turn it off easily.
No, I'm gonna have to look into this phone. Like, this is going to be my next. I got to research this.
Yeah, it's an app, but then it records all your calls.
So it's taking up tons of space on your phone.
Yep.
Yep.
Unless you have the
What
cloud storage. I've done it once when I had to call PayPal to sort something out, and I recorded
I don't
it.
blame
and I told
you.
them to make sure.
Hakuna says Ziggy got it when Green Eyes kept calling her. I think I do remember that to be correct.
Yeah, and when you're talking to people like Dawn Wells and Fred, you have to kind of record so you can go back and reference things. But she makes no bones about it. She tells everybody. She doesn't do it surreptitiously, and then later comes out and be like, "Oh, well, I recorded." Like Lips, the freaking nasty ass recording Candace.
I mean, honestly, the whole Lips share Ziggy situation, that saved Ziggy because I honestly think they called her in the hopes to pen shit on her, throw her under the bus, whatever. And that saved her ass. So
You see that Lips is now shares #1 right under Cotton Candy Boobs, #1 mod. Woohoo!
Lips goes wherever she can get accepted
Yeah,
from.
she's been attention whoring from day one.
Cher 100% deserves what she gets with that girl. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm here for it too.
She's gross. I mean, anybody who can befriend Candace Wells is disgusting in their own right, but to do so for the sole purpose of recording and leaking, somebody's information, extra gross.
Well, and there were so many people that did this to Candace. It's no wonder she doesn't talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Everybody's fucked her over.
And to
then they
even
come on the internet in 2 seconds. to
Yeah.
tell you about it. They can't hold water for shit.
No, and I have no sympathy for Candace because I can believe what I want to believe in that case, but I don't have sympathy for her. I don't have sympathy for Dawn, but I think pretending to be somebody's friend to record to release it on YouTube is bullshit. I think any creator getting close to suspects is bullshit. Just
And
my
they
opinion.
say we're attracted to our own kind, right?
I think so. So look at the dynamics of Cher
to be
Lips.
able, yes, to actually go there and befriend Candace Wells, you got to be a pretty bottom of the barrel person yourself.
Yeah, because I couldn't have this. Yeah, I couldn't we don't have nothing in common, me and Candace. So what am I talking to Candace about?
I've never had any idea to contact anybody in suspects. And to be honest with you, I'm 15 minutes from the Watts house. I have Nicole, the one who called the cops. I was friends with her on Facebook before all this went off, right? How I learned of the case was through her post before it even made media because she's in the same group. She lives in the same town. And so I mean, I not one time did I ever reach out to her regarding this case. Did I try to get information? Did I try to do this or that? I couldn't even imagine doing that. It never even crossed my mind.
That's like the Wells. They're 20, 30 minutes from me. I saw Candace in traffic 2 weeks ago. I didn't honk my horn at her or say, "Can I get your picture? Would you pull over here at the grocery store and let me ask you?" It's weird.
Right.
You didn't record her to put her on YouTube so that we knew where she was at that day?
Nope.
See, that's weird to me that people do that.
She wouldn't even bump Robin with the cart at the deli counter the one day when she saw her. I tried.
Listen, that lady took up the deli for over 30 minutes. I just quit. And Tanga kept trying to get me to bump her with the cart. I wouldn't do it.
Could have poked her in the eye.
I could have poked her in the eye. She attacked me. Now that would be
But can
All
you
right,
guys
y'all. I'm
clarify
gonna have
me?
to hop off here because y'all know what it is. It's Sunday night.
Yes, ma'am.
It's 90 Day Happily Ever
90
After. I
days.
got to see Michael and Angela fight tonight.
No, are they on again?
Yes, and she's
Oh, the porn
taxpaying
bots are
Meemaw.
coming in, huh?
Yes, she's a taxpaying Meemaw, y'all, and she will not be scammed by Michael. Michael.
Have
All
a good
right,
night,
y'all.
Parker.
You all do the same.
Night, night.
Good night.
At this point, they should just give Michael a green card for all the shit that he freaking dealt with that disgusting.
He gets a green card anyway.
Yes, just give him one. He's earned it.
Can I ask for you girls to clarify to me how it works in the States about recording phone calls? Because like in Australia, you're not allowed to record a phone call no matter what state you're in. But if you do, prior to even speaking, you have to clarify that the phone call has been recorded. So you're not allowed to do it unless you tell them before you even start a conversation. How does it work? Because it seems like each state is different.
Yes, the states make their own laws, and in a two-party consent state, both parties need to be made aware that the phone call is being recording or it's felony wiretapping. In one-party states, only one person needs to know that it's
but just say someone from a one
And it's in
state
two
called someone
different
from a
states.
two. Yeah, how does
And
that
normally
work?
it defaults to the caller's state.
Yes, to the person who is doing the recording.
Yes.
I wonder how it would be international, because just say someone was to have called me and he's recording me. In Australia, you can't do that.
Yes, it would fall on the person who initiated the call then.
Okay.
So, okay, well, let's get this straight, actually. So just curious, say you're in a two-party state and you call somebody in a one-party state because you initiated the calling. Does that person have to comply with
Yes,
the
you
two-party
are
state?
not. If you're in a two-party state, you cannot record, even if they call you. If you're in a two-party consent state, you cannot record, period, without making them aware that you're recording. So if somebody from a one-party state calls somebody in a two-party state, the person in the two-party state says, hey, just so you know, I'm recording this phone call. Or it's felony wiretapping.
Okay. I mean, I'm in a one-party state. I already know that, business-wise, but yeah, I was just curious.
Yes, California is a two-party state. So say Ziggy called
Me.
Jesse Ventura or Eliza. Okay, Ziggy calls Eliza and they have a phone conversation about something really juicy. Ziggy can record without telling anybody, but Eliza cannot hit record without making Ziggy aware or she's committing felony wiretapping.
Right. Well, I think we all seen this through the whole grab lab thing of California, but
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, Indiana is a one-party state.
You can Google it and
Yeah.
it'll tell you all the states that are one party or two party.
hey, Vestiges.
Oh, I love you back. Focus on solutions.
Aw, are you her favorite?
That is that gorgeous creature who entered our costume contest, and we're all like, "Oh my god, look how hot this lady is!"
And it's crazy because I honestly didn't have favorable opinions on her prior. I'll
Who?
say that. On
Who's that?
Focus on Solutions.
I know. I was like, "Oh my god, who the
I
hell
did
would have
not.
thought that she was such a lovely person?"
It would have been
I do now.
easier to be mad at her if she looked like a ugly troll or something.
No, but it's the way
Yes.
she talks, because like we actually email back and forth quite a bit. We have a lot in common, and it's like, holy shit! This whole time I was fighting with somebody who's turning out to be my best friend. Isn't that crazy?
Well, and I think that it's probably that way with so many people. And I think that with, creators, like you get defensive of a creator that you like and you forget about that other side, right? Or like there's so many chats that I won't comment in under my normal account, my other account, because I'm afraid of, what they'll say.
Right.
And that's not really fair to us as as subscribers, right? That we can't just go where we want to go, comment where we want to comment. And so I tend to use Text McGee more often because I don't care.
Right.
People expect us to be jerks.
Right.
Yeah.
There's that.
But
Yeah,
it's
but that's
true.
crazy. But there's a lot of people that come here that like we never thought that like any of us could ever even speak to. And here they are. And it's like
Right.
they're completely different people than what you initially thought they were.
Right. No, I agree.
Can I also mention something about Heidi? Can I say directly to Heidi also, could you stop trying to one-up everyone? That really irritates me. Like the other day,
That's
Paul
my
Pictures
problem with
was
her.
on the panel with her, and they're talking about I don't know how many funerals they've gone to, and Paul Pictures said, she's gone to plenty. Oh well, then Heidi's gone to how many, and she's gone to more, or she's more sick than another person. Heidi, it's not about you. People having a full conversation on a panel, and she's sitting there in the background. She keeps on going and going and goes like, "Shut up, woman! It's not."
She's the one upper. She's the one upper.
She also had the oldest crucifix that day. I just want to point that out.
Like really, she just has to always one up, and that is one irritation to anyone that's on a panel. Like, can't you just respect everyone that's on there to just, let them maybe vent if they need to vent or say what they need to say?
Sometimes the more appropriate response is, I'm sorry you're going through that.
Right.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with saying that, but no, Heidi can't do that. She's got to say how bad she has it. Do you not understand how bad other people have it? I have a family member who's in her 20s who has a certain disease that she was born with that will not live past 40. Okay, and she knows every day she can die at any minute and has been taking 20 tablets from a baby. Now, knowing that, and you're growing up and you're going to die and you have no choice to stop it because there's no cure. Okay, and she's living life to the fullest. But then you have someone like Heidi, who's in her, I don't know how old she is, in her 60s or whatever. She looks old. But, you get someone like that just whinges and complains. And then there's real people in the world that are way worse than her that do not complain. So shut up for once, okay, because people do have it worse than you. Okay, I'm going to stop talking now.
No, here's what Heidi reminded me of the other night, and this is a story time for a second. So one time we were at our neighbor's house. They were Texas, and nothing against Texas, but they were like, everything is bigger, right? I remember one time at Thanksgiving, we were like, the fryer can only hold a 17-pound turkey. They brought home like a 26-pound turkey because it was the biggest one the store had. But anyway, one time my husband was like, yeah, we were on a whale watching boat off the Oregon coast, and this whale came up, right? And then this lady had a story of one time she was in Galveston and the whale like came over her head, and we were walking home and my husband goes, so apparently she was in the movie Free Willy. But it was so true. Like, it was like everything you said, there was a better story for. And so the other night I deemed Heidi the one-upper.
The Free Willy lady.
Yeah, that's all I could think of was the Free Willy movie. That it reminded me of the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no matter what, she's always had it worse. Just what the hell was she going on about the severe Hashimoto's? Hashimoto's is Hashimoto's. I've had it since 1997, and I get out of bed every day.
I've had it
And you're not up here crying about it? Whoa, guys.
I've never cried about it. I figured my shit out. I got my medicine dialed in. I'm not going to lie. If I don't take my meds, I feel like shit. But I don't tell anybody about it.
Right. Nobody gives a shit.
No.
9 out of 10 people are dealing with it themselves.
Yeah.
Like Pearl always says, like, Pearl is probably worse off than anybody, but she's like, shit, I don't want to come here and talk about it. I want to come here to get away from it.
Right.
Exactly.
The last thing I want to do is talk about it because I have to live it every day.
So it's not all about you, Heidi. Get over it.
Yeah, I'm sorry you're sick, Heidi, but There's a lot
So
of
is
people
everyone
that
else.
and it's
She still parties on allowance day.
Right,
No,
Justin. Take your freaking medicine.
I don't recommend Synthroid, but I mean, yeah, no. And you know what I did when I was first
I don't
diagnosed?
either.
And I'm not going to lie. I went to the doctors. I was crying. I'm like, I don't feel like myself. I don't feel normal. You're telling me I'm supposed to be normal. What did I do? I empowered myself. I Googled, I researched, went to people who knew what they were talking about. I found the right doctor, got the right meds, and I felt fine. Right? So instead of bitching about it on YouTube, which isn't going to solve anything, empower yourself, Heidi.
Right. That's what I did too. An endocrinologist actually came out of retirement to see me because he said he has never in his 40-year career has never seen a thyroid that behaves like mine. And he was one that was trying to push Synthroid, and I said no because I don't feel good on it. I need the armor. Well, you're young. I was in my 30s at the time. It's going to leach calcium from your teeth and your bones, and if you fall and you break a hip, you can get a fatty embolism and die. Well, yeah, but there's things that you can do to, prevent that
Prevent that.
from happening.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what my doctor's like. Take fish oil, take this, take this. So everything is vitamin based, most of what I take.
Yep.
And a lot of it is low vitamin D. A lot of autoimmune is low vitamin D. Where's your vitamin D? Do you need to supplement that? Because most people can't get enough. And I imagine in Wisconsin, you can't get
Yeah.
enough. You could lay out in the sun all day long naked every single day and not get enough vitamin D. You probably need to supplement.
I need to take 10,000 units just to.
In the winter, I take 20.
Okay, quit trying to one up each other.
No,
I
but
only take
I
one
just
unit.
mean like in the form of Heidi, like there are things to do here. It doesn't require you to come to YouTube about it. Just empower yourself and go research. But you're
Yeah, like
right.
we talk
Sorry.
about our things. We all have things and we talk about them, but we're not blasting them all over YouTube. Like we talk amongst ourselves, our own little support group. We're not trying to make everybody else feel bad because they're not quite as disabled as we are. It's ridiculous.
And if any of my friends become whiny little bitches, I let them know.
Oh, see, Justice says she needs vitamin D to cheer her up, and I agree. That's probably true.
Kim, that was Lurker. Honky, that's like her favorite insult for white trash people. My nan used to say that. She used to call everybody honkies. Or if you'd pull the blinds to look outside, stop it! You're making it look like a honky shack. My husband
Right,
just came
ladies.
home with a mic.
Mm,
I'm hooking
I've
it
got to
up.
go. So I'll see you all later. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. We're gonna wrap up here soon. It's Sunday night, and we all have.
Thank you very much, Buttercut, for your take on things tonight. It was nice.
Bye, Buttercup.
I think a
No,
couple of
but
days ago I was a lot worse, but I toned it down quite a bit today. So yeah. But
I'm
no,
glad you got it
well,
out of your system.
yeah, it's Monday for me. So everyone have a good evening and then have a good Monday. And bye jerks and bye everyone in chat.
Good
See
night,
you.
Buttercup.
Bye, Buttercup.
Good night, Buttercup.
Where did
Yeah,
Harley
we'll
go?
wrap up in a second here. I want to hook this new mic up and see if it.
So he brought you a new mic?
Yeah, he's trying to
Wow.
hook me up with this huge studio type thing, but we don't know where to put it. That it doesn't have to be moved.
That's a good idea.
Oh God, what are
Because
these?
I'm always on my phone and then I can't chat.
Oh yeah, it's easier. StreamYard works better on the laptop, and then I gotta go on my phone to chat because you can't see the chat on StreamYard like you can with the phone. All right, let's plug this bitch in and see what it does.
Well, somebody talk in the meantime.
Oh, I don't really have anything. I was just reading chat. I don't have anything to say yet.
Marlena says we don't use our issues as an excuse to be a bitch either. Well, speak for yourself, Marlena.
I don't.
As if I need an excuse.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she lost mic access. That's
And
funny.
Pearl never figured out her internet problems. We miss Pearl today.
Oh, yeah.
Dreaded silence.
Well, I mean, we could always talk about Cher still.
Go for it.
I don't have anything nice to say about her.
I don't either. So
I
better
saw
not
her
say it.
her community post today of like Billy Joe and they're in love and they're probably gonna run off and get married. And no, thank you. I just sit on
BK's
my
not gonna
hands.
like that.
I know, right?
I was cracking up how Molly kept calling her Billy Joel.
Always.
And she was singing Uptown Girl.
Yeah.
Hey, Autumn Renee, good to see you here tonight. I love her. She's a real sweetheart.
All right, that did not.
Uh-oh.
It didn't work?
No, I gotta, I guess, install it first. It completely cut off my mic access.
Oh.
So I'll do that later. But all right, you guys ready to wrap up?
Yep.
We are ready.
All right.
Thanks for spending your Sunday night with us, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you sometime this week.
Don't forget to stay jerky.
Don't forget to vote on Tuesday.
Already done. We got to
Good.
pre-vote.
Everybody make sure you vote.
Hey, we get to vote for marijuana this time.
All right.
We voted for that in like 2012.
Yeah, well, you know, y'all way ahead of us. Damn it.
We're gonna hit the outro.
Going out. Baby.
Oh, she fell off.
Oh.
We're all sitting here.
We're sitting here all awkward. This is awkward.
Okay.
I thought we were going out.
Vote.
Yes, vote.
It's
vote,
crazy
vote.
for me. I have a hard time thinking of states where marijuana isn't legal because it's been legal for so long here
Yeah,
that I forget there are states where it's not.
yeah, for sure. Needs to be legal everywhere.
I agree.
Bring so much
Huge money
money to
maker.
the States. Yeah.
It is huge money maker.
No, I
Casino.
freaking lost internet on my laptop. Of course, I couldn't play the outro.
And SoCal says if you're in California, please vote no on 31 for the vaping industry. Thanks in advance.
Well, I'm not there, but I don't even know what that is. So
Is that so you can vape or
maybe taxes?
It has to do with California got really crazy with the vaping.
I don't
situation.
understand California, so
I wouldn't live any other place. I've tried it, didn't like it, came back.
Yep.
Oh, really?
I have family there.
She said that they want to ban the flavors for the vape.
Oh, I've heard that actually. They've tried to ban like menthol cigarettes here. I think in some counties they are banned now. But I think it's a federal measure now to ban menthol.
Yeah. Actually, vaping has helped a lot of people get off cigarettes. So, you know, people
Yeah.
can think what they want about it, but it has helped a lot of people quit.
I think they're more just worried about the younger people.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. You know, cigarettes didn't have a fancy flavor, and the youth picked them up. If they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it. You know, but there are less smokers. I have to kind of almost wonder.
I agree.
Sorry.
All right, guys. I'm gonna end. Thanks for coming.
All right, let's play that outro.
Yeah, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke, yeah. And I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke, yeah. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down.